My name is Jose Fernandez. I'm the director of the GuideStar Exchange. In today's agenda, we have a pretty long agenda. We're going to cover a quick overview of what is the GuideStar Exchange, overview of what is the exchange membership and the GuideStar Exchange seal. Then we're going to go into a quick intro of the system, how to request your credentials, how to upload key documents, program information, board member and senior management information. And of course, we'll take questions as well. I'm going to do a quick overview on the PowerPoint, and then I'll do the live view online. So the GuideStar Exchange. The GuideStar Exchange was developed as a comprehensive database of nonprofit information. As many of you know, GuideStar takes IRS 990 information, digitizes it, and then posts it online for our users to see. What the GuideStar Exchange does is it allows your nonprofit the ability to add to that information. It was designed to connect your nonprofit to potential supporters. As you know, we have millions of people that come to GuideStar each year, and allows you to share your information with those potential supporters. The GuideStar Exchange membership, well, that's free. GuideStar Exchange membership is basically a nonprofit that has updated their profile to the fullest. That is, they are adding their annual reports if you have them, audited financials if you're required to have audits in your state, videos, pictures, and more. And to be part of the GuideStar Exchange membership means that you have the GuideStar Exchange seal, which you can see on your upper right-hand side. The GuideStar Exchange seal shows the user that you are a transparent organization. And there are other benefits to the GuideStar Exchange membership as well. Your nonprofit will be able to post the seal on your website. Your nonprofit will also receive a free 1-year subscription to GuideStar Premium, which is the interface that foundations and other professional users use in order to view the reports. So you can use GuideStar Premium to see what foundations see, and also to benchmark yourself against other nonprofits as well. And you also receive access to many fundraising tools. If you're following along, you can go to guidestar.org and click on Update Report. We're going to go through the PowerPoint and then go to the online version. So once you click Update Nonprofit Report, if you're not logged in, you're going to see this screen. And at this point, we're going to want you to press the Login Register button. If you need to register for username and password, please do so now. I'll do a quick walkthrough. Otherwise, you can enter your email address and password to log in. And once you're logged in, if you have not claimed your nonprofit, then you will see this screen. And at this point, you can enter your nonprofit's EIN in the text box, click Request Permission. That request will go to our team. Our team will do the due diligence to make sure that your email address does indeed belong to that nonprofit, and therefore give you access to update the report. So you'll have to wait a couple days for that approval process. Once you have the approval process, you'll see your nonprofit's name hyperlinked, and at that point you'll be able to click it and go to the user admin system, which will look something like this. These are all the sections that need to be updated for your GuideStar Exchange report. I want you to make sure that you update any section that has a single asterisk. Single asterisks are minimally required sections in order to be live on GuideStar. Without updating all of these minimally required sections, your report will not be up to date and changed on the GuideStar public site. Any section that has a double asterisk, that is required for the GuideStar Exchange seal. So all of those sections need to be completed in order to have the GuideStar Exchange seal and all the benefits that come with the seal. And then finally, there are many sections that don't have any asterisks. These are all optional sections to complete, and we do have help bubbles throughout the way. Today we're going to be covering uploading documents, updating program information, updating governing board information, and management team. So for required documents, we do accept the annual report, letter of determination, and various IRS 990s, 1023s, and others. As many of you know, we digitized the 990, but it does take a while from the time the nonprofit sends the 990 to the IRS to the time the IRS approves it and then send it to us for the digitization, then post online. So we do have a section for your nonprofit to upload your latest 990. It will be clearly marked as nonprofit provided 990, and will remain on the site. 990s are provided by the IRS or the official 990s, and those are clearly marked as IRS provided 990s. And then seal level requirements are the financial statements. So if your organization is required to have an audit, you will be required to have financial statements, and I will go through a section where you can find more information about that. Program information, basic required, these are the minimum required sections for the programs, is the program name, program description, target population served. For the seal, program budget, and class code and subcode. These are the NTEE codes. Stakeholder information. These are your CEO name and board member name, title, institutional affiliation, and voting status. For the seal, the CEO email and term served, senior staff name and titles. Once you complete all sections of the nonprofit report, I want to make sure, and I'm going to repeat this several times, that you click Send to GuideStar. Simply saving the report does not make the report live. You must click Send to GuideStar in order for that report to be live. And you can go to this section and see if you have any sections that need to be completed. If you have any minimally required fields, they will be highlighted here. If you have any seal level required fields, they will be highlighted here. So again, to answer your questions throughout the presentation, let's go over to the live site. So here we are on GuideStar. I'm going to go ahead and click Update Nonprofit Report. As you can see, since I'm not logged in, I'm in this section over here. We do have plenty of help along the way. We have MPO services at guidestar.org. You can email a message here in order to have more help. So let's go ahead and log in. Okay, so let's say we do not have access yet to update a report. We'd have to register. We'll click on Register. And in this section, you just complete the required fields, which is your email, password. Make sure to click that yes, you are a nonprofit manager. This means that you want to update your nonprofit's report. Okay, so you must click yes. Scrolling down, other basic information such as your organization's name, zip code, user type, and then click Submit. At that point, you'll receive a confirmation email. You'll confirm your email, and then you can return and sign in. So I'll go ahead and log in here. Okay, so here we are. The screen has changed. I see access to my GuideStar report, and I also see these two other organizations. These are test organizations that I used for this presentation. Okay, so once you have access to update your report, actually let's scroll down here very quickly. So if you do want access to update your report, this is where you will enter your EIN and request permission. But once you have access to update your report, you can assign others to have access. So that is, once they have their username and password, they don't necessarily have to request permission. You can just assign managers. So for example, here we are, click Assign Managers. And let's scroll down here. So at this point, you can add as many managers as you want. Every time you come here, these fields will be blank, and you can add more managers. You can have 300 people managing your account if you want. You can remove managers as you have employee turnover. They'll receive this email. You can add to the email, and they'll be able to accept or decline this this invitation. It's always great to have multiple managers. I always ask nonprofits to have, say, a development manager or program manager for the program sections, finance manager for the financial sections, and then that way you can split the duty, complete the report faster. As I said, there are several benefits to being a seal holder. As you can see, the two test nonprofits do not have a seal, so they have the option to edit the form or assign managers. GuideStar, however, does have the seal, so there's a third option, and that's called benefits. I'll click on benefits. And at this point, I can download a social media toolkit in which we'll have a sample press release, sample tweet, Facebook post, and newsletter article where you can change the highlighted areas with your organization's information. And I do want to say that we do retweet your tweets. So being live up to date with the seal holder status on GuideStar does have added promotional value. And then, of course, there's a section here for what we call the GuideStar Seal widget. What the GuideStar Seal widget is code that you can copy and paste into your website. So we ask that you check with your webmaster in order to help you out with that. Once you copy and paste this code, the GuideStar Seal will appear on your website, and then your organization's name will also appear on your website. Users can click on the seal or your name to visit your organization's GuideStar report. So long as you remain up to date and you don't violate any of the terms and conditions, this seal will remain on your website. Otherwise, it will disappear. Okay. So let's go ahead and update the report. We'll work with this test organization first. Okay, here we are. So here are all the sections that need to be updated. Again, single asterisk, minimally required, double asterisk required for the GuideStar seal, and plenty of optional areas. Again, clicking Save does not make your information public and up to date. You want to go all the way through to the end. I'll click Review Changes. Once you click on Review Changes, you can click Send to GuideStar, and that will make your information live. Okay, so today we're going to work on document uploads, programs, board, and management team. So let's go to document uploads. And let's just scroll down here real quick and see what we have. Here's some optional sections such as the letter of determination, some IRS forms, another optional section, the annual report. Here we notice that the audit is optional. Whether your auditor has a qualified or unqualified opinion. Does your CEO or CFO sign off on all financial documents? Yes or no question. And then uploading some optional 990s. Now for this organization, test organization is below $200,000 in revenue. Therefore, the audit is optional. But let's go back and click on GuideStar. Let's go to Document Uploads. And we scroll down, we see that for GuideStar, the audit is required for seal. And also whether the auditor gave a qualified or unqualified opinion. Or unqualified opinion, I should say. Scroll up. To find out more, you can go to this URL here. and we'll give you information about who is required to have the audit. For example, organizations with revenues above $1 million or $2 million in California are required to have the audit in GuideStar for the seal. If you're between $200,000 and $1 million or $2 million in California, then independent review. So instead of uploading the audit into that section, you have an independently reviewed financial statement or financial review. And organizations below $200,000 are not required to have the audit. Okay. So let's go back to one of the test reports. We'll go to this one now. Back to document uploads. And here we are. So we take up to 3 financial statements. Let's go ahead and delete one. Click OK. And let's go ahead and add a financial statement. All of the required sections are the fiscal year start. Start with January 1st, 2010. And fiscal year end date, say December 31st, 2010. If this is an audit, you would enter your auditing company here. You can select here whether this is an audit or financial review or compilation. So let's just select this as a review. Since this organization is below $1 million, we'll just say this is a review. Document name, we'll just say financial review. And let's browse. We take PDF documents. This is my test document that I use. I'll go ahead and upload that. We'll see it there. Plenty of test bubbles along. Plenty of help bubbles along the way. Click OK. And there we go. There's our financial review. Okay, let's scroll back up. Next section is programs. So on the programs, we take at least 5 programs. There are already 4 programs here, so we'll add one more. Let's give you a quick tip here. The first program that you enter, is the program that is beamed to our partners. So as many of you know, GuideStar shares information with many partners. There are many giving sites, donation sites, donor advisor sites, social media sites that use our data. If you are up to date on GuideStar, you are up to date on all of these other websites. The first program is the one that's beamed to all of these sites. So it's good to make sure that that first program is the crown jewel of your organization. So make sure that it's completely up to date, updated every year. You have all seal level information in there. You spell check it 3 times because this program will be public throughout the web. So let's go ahead and add our 5th program. Okay, so again, basic information. Program name, I'll just say my 5th program. Okay, then the program description. You can copy and paste information here. When you copy and paste, it will be stripped, and then at that point, you can add all of the formatting, such as bold, underline, and others. Scroll down. The program budget is seal level information. So, and there's plenty of help bubbles here to let you know. So let's just say program budget, just random number there. Okay, NPC codes. If you want to learn more about NPC codes, there's the website. It's from the Urban Institute. So this is a dynamic section here. So let's say we click animal related. The screen will jump. And then we'll see animal related subcodes such as animal control, ownership. If we click arts and humanities, the screen will jump and the subcode will change, archaeology, architecture, what have you. Target population served. And then these other sections are optional, such as program long-term success, short-term success, how success is monitored, and examples of success. However, I must note that since this information does go to many foundations and others, a lot of foundations look for this information. In fact, many foundations require that the GuideStar seal be up to date before searching for a grant. So many foundations download information from here rather than ask it of the nonprofit. It's kind of a central repository for them. So it's good to make sure that all of this is up to date. There's plenty of help bubbles here for you. So, for example, long-term success, this is what you internally got questions about this, but this is an internal question. What you internally see as long-term success, what's the ultimate challenge? So long-term success can be a year for your organization. Long-term success can be 30 years for your organization. But what is the ultimate goal? Not just a mission statement. What is the concrete long-term success that you want accomplished? And, of course, if you have a long-term success, then you'll have short-term success. So what are the short milestones in order to achieve that? Whether weekly, monthly, yearly, what are the short concrete milestones for these to be achieved? How do you monitor the success? Is it questionnaires, surveys? Is it media placement? Is it number of plates served? How do you monitor that success? Is it interviews with your constituents? And then examples of the success. Okay, so we've completed all of the required and seal level sections. Click OK. And we'll see the fifth program there. Then another section is CEO comments about your program. It's an optional section. Okay, next section, let's go to the governing board. So here we are in the governing board. Here are all of the board members. How many board members do you have? Optional. Your board chair, required section here. You do have board co-chair section. Then some of the optional sections, board demographics. Let's scroll back up. Okay, so here you can edit the board one by one. That's one option. So let's say that John Smith is no longer the chair, the person you want on top. We can just change this. Company affiliation. Who does that person work for? What's their day job? There's no affiliation, then just type in no affiliation. So here we are. We submitted it through. Let's edit this again. So, okay, there's the first name, last name, no affiliation. Scroll down. Voting status. Are they voting, non-voting, ex officio? These are the only three options you have. Voting, non-voting, ex officio. And then their title. Are they the chair, the secretary, treasurer, co-chair? Are they a member, in which case you would just write member. Click OK. Okay, so we can do one by one, or we can also delete one by one. So let's delete the second board member here. Let's confirm they don't want to delete. Second board member is gone. But let's say you have 20 or 30 board members, or let's say you want these in a certain order. What you can do is do a bulk upload. So click on Add Board Members. Oops, sorry, not Add Board Members. Click on Upload Board Members. You'll notice some help here. The required sections: first name, last name, institutional affiliation, status, voting, non-voting, ex officio. Okay. So what we're going to do is download the template. Click Download Template. Click OK. And here's our template. Let's go ahead and expand these fields. So here are all the board members that we had. So at this point, I want to do some bulk changes. So, for example, I have a capital letter A here. Let's just change this to a lowercase. Let's go ahead and remove these 7 board members. Let's go ahead and move these 3 board members to the bottom. Let's go ahead and add another board member here. Let's just make a no affiliation just for ease. Okay, again, voting. Either status is either voting, ex officio, or non-voting. Let's make this one non-voting. Okay, you cannot type anything else in here. I mean, well, you can type in hello if you want. But guess what? If you do that, it'll be an error. Won't be uploaded. You can't just leave it blank. You can't just leave these 2 blank sections here either. Make sure that all required sections, which were noted earlier before the template was downloaded: first name, last name, institution affiliation, voting status, either voting, ex officio, or non-voting. Okay, title, let's make this person a co-chair. Okay, and since they're a co-chair, let's move this one down to the last and delete that blank line. So there we are. We made a bulk number of changes. So we'll go ahead and save this. I'll save it to my documents here. Board member template name. Save it. Okay. So let's go back. Now we're going to browse board member template. We're going to click upload and replace. So this does not mean that you're adding to the number of board members that were already here. You're completely deleting everything that was here and replacing it with your changes. Okay, very important to note. Completely deleting all of your board members and replacing it with your bulk changes. Click upload, and there we are. Here are our changes. So we see the co-chair here. We move this board member down. We change the capital letter A here. We left this one capitalized. This one is now non-voting. We deleted about 5 or 6 board members. So bulk uploads. Okay, let's go to the next section, management team. Okay, so for the management team here, the required sections, you see the CEO or executive director, basic required, email. Got a lot of questions about here. Well, I don't want to put my CEO's email. I don't want to put my CEO's email. That's okay. You can put a general email, so info@mynonprofit.org, president@mynonprofit.org, these type of emails do work. Just enter them in, and because it is required for the seal level, so you want to have some sort of contact in here. Other not optional information, the terms start year and date, some information about their experience. We have a section here for a co-executive director or CEO. Keep scrolling down. Senior staff. Senior staff is seal level information, so we do need to have senior staff here. So again, we can edit one by one. So let's delete that one by one. Confirm the deletion. We can edit one by one. So let's edit this one. So I just type in my name in there. Why not? So we have all the required sections: first name, last name, and title. Click OK. Scroll back down. We see the name there. Or we can do bulk uploads. So let's click bulk upload. Again, required sections: first name, last name, title. Let's download the template. Click OK. So here's the senior staff. Let's go ahead and delete these 7 senior staff members. And let's make these all just directors. So there's a bulk change right there. Let's go ahead and save. Save it to my document folder here. Save it. Yes, I want to replace that. Okay. So at this point, let's browse. Here's my latest senior staff right here. We'll choose that one. Upload and replace. We'll scroll down, and we'll see all the changes made. Okay. Let's scroll back up. So now we're doing a few changes here. We can click Save and Continue if we want. That'll take us to the next section, which is Management Practices. But let's say we are all done with our sections. We just want to go to Review Changes. And then at that point, we can click Send to GuideStar. Once I click Send to GuideStar, this test organization will have a seal. So right now it's noting as not having a seal because I haven't clicked Send to GuideStar, but there we go. So let's go through some other sections here just for a quick help. Let's see, for example, this is the URL again for some information about updating your report, some more information about the GuideStar Exchange. There's plenty of help sections here, such as an intro video. We have a section here that gives you more information about how to update your report, how to log in, a tutorial as well. And this is a URL for that. If we go to News, Webinars, we can see all of the webinars that we produce. Click on Lunch and Learns, then we'll see all the Lunch and Learns that we do. I do this Lunch and Learn twice a week. We hope to continue doing this throughout the year. And then finally, Here's another URL for you, GX Connects. GX Connects is a social media social media tool that we developed on the Ning platform. And basically all the members are nonprofit managers. These are individuals that update their nonprofit report. And we created this in order to have extra help. So we have forums, for example, how to upload a new annual report. We have a live chat, so you can chat with us. We have folks like Chelsea over here, who is a customer service rep at GuideStar. So tons of help here. So thank you again for joining us for this Lunch and Learn. Again, my name is Jose Fernandez. I am the director of the GuideStar Exchange. If you have any questions, you can email me or you can follow me on Twitter and send me a direct message. Thank you all, and I hope to see you on a future Lunch and Learn. Bye.